Hey, what's up? It's Corey B. Chaotic doing a Mortal Kombat X video. Right now I'm in the crypt. You can see I've gotten a few of the little pieces that you need just from walking around, and they weren't that hard to find, but now we're getting into some of the tougher ones. Now I've made my way all through the spider caves, and I've gotten to this little hidden area kind of at the back. There's this big door that you hit A and it says you got to use the levers. Now each one of the levers is marked with a spider, so you got number 1, number 2, and then 3 and 4 are going to be back here behind me. There's 4 and there's 3. If you do them in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing happens. It throws one of the levers back. It says you got to use the levers. So I did this a few times and I was like, there's got to be something somewhere. And there is the something written in 4-foot tall bloody letters on the wall: 4132. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna do levers in that order. There's number 4, 1, 3, and number 2. It's 6,000 coins for doing it. And open up the door, and it's Indiana Jones. No, actually he died. He's not in here. Anyway, it's a little room. You got a bunch of stuff you can open up, but there you go. You got Kotal Khan's sword. So we will need that here in a minute. I'm gonna kind of mess around. I think I'm gonna open a couple things, and then we'll get to where we use that. Alright, so making my way out of that room. I'm backtracking. I'd walked across this earlier, said, obviously we had to have a sword that would cut through it. Damn spiders, I swear. Oh well, free money. And there it is. This is the spot where you're going to use the sword from Kotal Khan. Got the fire burning blue. So that's going to be something cool hanging out of that. And it is Kenshi's katana. If you'll remember right, when you were outside in the graveyard, one of the doors you had to get into, it said, doors blocked by souls. You must have a weapon to cut through. So after I open a few of these things up, we're going to head out and try to do that. Of course, I had to get a picture of a farm truck before I left, because you know how much I was wanting that. Anyway. Just opening some of the cheap ones. There's so many things to open up. I'm not going to take the easy way out and just buy them. I like working towards stuff like that, so I'm going to use the money that I earn in the game. I'm not going to just spend money out of pocket to unlock it. I think that's a shitty way out. More power to the people that want to do it that way. I like having something to work towards, so I'm not going to do that. Right there is where I found Reptile's hand earlier before I started recording. So you're definitely going to keep an eye out for that whenever you come through this area. Haven't figured this one out yet. It's like it can't be used at this time. I don't know what's going to be there yet. The reason why I'm still recording this spot is to show you on the map here kind of where I'm at. In case you haven't used Raiden's staff yet, this is where you would use it at. And it takes you across that gap. Alright, so here we are at that door that I was talking about. This is one of the ones that I kind of thought you'd just be able to walk in when I first started playing the game, and then of course now you gotta find everything. So, we got Kenshi's sword. Let's slice through some souls. And I edited out the loading scene because that crap takes forever. Anyway, walking in here. This is actually a pretty big little area inside of here, but right off the bat you get Liu Kang's fireball. We're going to definitely need that. Alright, so right behind Liu Kang's fireball, you see the 3 giant gears on the door. Whenever you hit A on it, it gives you instructions. You're going to have to find the ways to turn each one of the gears. Alright, so I did a little bit of walking around first just to kind of see what all was in here. This is a big area, and came back and I'm going to actually open everything up. First spot we got, you should have found Sub-Zero's ice ball out in the graveyard. We're going to freeze the walkway across here and step on across, pull the lever, and gear number 1. And 5,000 coins. Now moving on to the next one. Along the way, you're going to see something red shining on the wall. You definitely want to pick that up. It's Ermac's pendant. As you can see, we only need 2 more items and we'll have the full set. This location right here, this is somewhere else you can use Raiden's staff. It doesn't pertain to unlocking everything else. Just takes you into that room right there. Inside of that room, there was just really chests, so I edited all that out because I didn't want to waste time just walking around opening chests. But if you look directly behind it and start walking, you get into this area. This is where you're going to use Reptile's hand that we had gotten earlier. Takes you straight up here. You're going to throw this lever, and now we've got 2 of the gears and another 5,000 coins. Do a nice jump. Alright, so directly in front of me is the spot where we did Raiden's thing. I don't know if you saw it pop across the bottom there, but it says that spot can't be used at that time, so I don't know if it's a timing thing when you can actually get in there. Just looking at some of the chests, there's a ton of them everywhere. And now we're at this spot, and this is where we're going to use Ermac's hover ability, and it's going to get us across the spikes. Pull the lever, and that's all 3 gears ready to be opened. And another 5 grand. So we'll head back that way momentarily. And now we're back at the gears. So gonna go ahead and open the gate. Takes us into another big room, tons of extra chests, 10 grand in coins. Been playing games too long. I always check my corners before I start walk. But there's a Jack's rocket launcher. If you did any walking around outside, you know that there is a gate that has said you need something to explode it. So this area here, you need Liu Kang's fireball. 6,000 coins, and it gets you into this little room here. Kind of jumped that kind of quick. I apologize. That was out in the graveyard. Now this last area. This is where you need the rocket launcher. You know the stairs that lead up to the top. We're going to go ahead and blast that. Another 10 grand in coins. Pretty gnarly looking statue. It said gamble coins. It's the first time I've seen this, so I didn't know how much to bet. I wanted to see what the max bet was, so I hit that. I'm not gonna bet 10 grand. I took it down to 5. I could have probably done it for 500 and been fine, but anyway, I bet 5 grand. The Nether Realm Kamidoku. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, I got the Nether Realm piece. So the last area that needs opening is the Nether Realm portal. And since we just got that last piece by blowing that thing up, you're now in the Nether Realm. And that's it. That's all 10 pieces. That should be everything unlocked. You just walk around here and you got some chests. Bunch of stuff to open up in here also. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share it on Twitter. I would definitely appreciate it. The more likes and subscribes I get, the more videos I'll do. So anyway, I appreciate it, guys. Y'all have a good one. Thanks.